father. When can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see. You are. The coach is headed for the cliff. She's gonna fall. Senorina, alley-oop. Left it. Let's go, Tybalt. Great adventures away. I did want to see the world, but I realized she is the most beautiful thing the world has to offer. She's made out of high-quality material.
Pinocchio, a true story, is a terribly made Russian animated movie with such cheap animation, lazy cliched writing, and some of the worst lip syncing I witnessed. And yes, since this is Russian, there is an English version out there, and the voice acting from the English cast does not match with the animation. It is absolutely horrendous. So, so some of you may be familiar with this movie with the infamous "Father, when will I get to be on my own" line, right? Delivered amazingly bad by Pauly Shore, for the English dub. But his voice acting was amusingly bad at first. And there was a random scene of, there's a great scene of a cat shooting Pinocchio. Hilarious. But the film is just boring. It's just a chore to go through. It is absolutely abysmal. It's just annoying and abysmal and just terrible generic kid's fodder. But I know people like to harp on him, but you know what? John Hader, as the voice of Pinocchio's sidekick, the horse, he is so unbearable. He's just as bad as Pauly Shore, if not even worse. There's so much more I can say about this movie, but I'm not even gonna say a lot, so I'll just leave it at this. If you do want to see this movie just for the meme or just for the shits and giggles, make sure you see the one with Pauly Shore, because it's another version with another English cast that, believe it or not, is for what I've watched before realizing that it wasn't the one I wanted to watch, was unironically better. Unironically better than the Shore Hader Kenny version. So yeah, I absolutely despise Pinocchio. True Story is one of the worst things I've ever seen all year, and I'm giving this one a 0.5 out of 5. Basically an F. Fuck this movie.
Hey, you! Get over here. Oh, I know what it is. You're afraid because I'm the big bad wolf, the villain of every story.
Okay, so that was one terrible animated movie. Let's move on to a not so terrible animated movie. DreamWorks The Bad Guys. Now, this film has had an early international release from last week, not from since March 17th. The film has arrived in theaters here in Barbados since March 24th. So let's just say that I'm lucky that I got to see this movie early. I'm glad to get it out of the way. So The Bad Guys is a pretty good movie. I say it's pretty decent. It pretty much deals with a bunch of animal criminals, right? Or animals who are criminals who are good at their jobs, committing crime. But then something happens they and they decide for themselves whether they want to be good or not, or they want to be the good guys. Yeah, pretty simplistic. The plot for the bad guys is very, very, very straightforward. It's pretty simplistic. And the film has a twist that is so obvious that one will have to be stupid to not get it right away. But that's expected for like a crime movie, right? A movie involving crime to have like twists and turns. But despite the plot being basic, The Bad Guys is ultimately elevated with stylish, unique animation, a kick-ass Daniel Pemberton score, and a fun voice cast. I cannot praise the animation style enough. It is so refreshing and unique. I'm like, thank God that is like a nice blend of traditional and 3D animation of sources. It's really cool. So I will easily recommend The Bad Guys. There's really not much for me to say about this other than yeah, it's fucking good. And I'm giving this one a B minus or 3.5 out of 5. If you're gonna check it out, at least check it out for the animation. And that is it for my reviews for Pinocchio, A True Story, and The Bad Guys. Pinocchio fucking sucks. The Bad Guys is fucking good.